Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. You know, when I start a video in a hotel room, it's gonna be a weekend. Well, I should have figured out the lighting before I started recording, shouldn't I? And I don't know. I don't usually record on this camera, so I don't actually know where to be looking. Where's the camera? Don't mind me just skedaddling to a better angle. So it's currently Friday the 17th. Today, I am meeting Gabriel Luna from The Last of Us, who plays Tommy. He's doing a signing in Forbidden Planet, and I am going. I changed my plans literally yesterday to make it here for today so I could meet him, but I could not miss that opportunity. So it's currently, I don't know because I don't wear a watch, I think it's around 4 o'clock and his meet and greet starts at 5. So I'm going to be going down to meet him today. I'm currently staying in the Fleet Hotel. So like you have this walkway here. And oh look, there I am, hello. You have a huge room, right? The room is really nice. I've started to kind of unpack. I'll explain that in a minute. I already have my little treat station set up over here. Pure feel like Ronald fucking Weasley. I made myself sandwiches before I left home with gluten-free bread. Gluten-free bread and dairy-free butter and cheese. And I do feel like Ron in that one scene. I'm all set. And then I got here just to find out there's a Tesco Express directly across the way. There's a Tesco directly outside the hotel. They got some squeaky floorboards. So you're looking, it looks like a regular sized bathroom. I'm not sure if I was given an accessible room, like with a bathroom, or if all the hotel rooms have them. But I think it's a great idea. I think all hotel rooms should be accessible friendly. So look at the size of this bathroom. Holy mother of God. I already have my prepping station set up. As you can see, I overpack. I know, I've been told this by everyone. So anyway, I brought my moisturiser. I bought a whole new tube of toothpaste in case they didn't have toothpaste in the hotel. My dad tried to convince me this morning, they'll have toothpaste. Guess what they don't have? Toothpaste. Why am I whispering? I don't know, I think it's because I'm on my own. And it's so quiet. We gonna be smelling like green tea and creamy lilac later. It's a lovely little room. There's far too many mirrors. I don't like how often I have to see myself. Every hotel I stay in, you have to do the bed check. You have to see how comfy it is. Okay, I have instantly encountered a problem. It's to my hip. So we're going to have to get a little bit of a run and jump at this. I think it'll be comfy. Oh, that's soft. Ooh, look at these earrings. So the plan is I'm going to have something to eat because I haven't eaten in a while. Get changed. I'm wearing a Last of Us top. You guys will see it in a minute. And be on my way to meet Gabriel. I'm so excited. I'm kind of nervous. I spend so much time like going to conventions and doing things that I should be over it by now, but I have really bad anxiety. And every time something like this comes up, it's like I feel like there's a little gremlin living inside my stomach that on the day of big events, the gremlin decides to just go, I don't know, bang on the walls of my stomach and walk up to my brain and start stabbing it with needles. And I'm like, I just want to enjoy myself. And the gremlin's like, yeah, but you gotta be nervous about it too. Another problem I've encountered is it's too hot in here and I've not been able to locate the thermostat. I don't know that I can turn off the heat, and I really hope I can because it's too fucking warm. I'm sweating my tits off already. Why am I whispering? It's my room. Okay, I don't think this is the thermostat. There's something here, but I'm not touching it. What's over here? Oh, that's like pure Nosferatu walking past the fucking mirror. Oh, turns off the lights, okay? I don't think there's any way to turn off the heating. We'll just have to suffer, I suppose. Today I'm meeting Gabriel. Tomorrow I'm meeting Tom Fletcher. Tomorrow morning in Easton's he's doing a book signing. And then tomorrow evening, I'm going to the Mcfly show. I have sound check tickets that include a Q&A, and I'm going to the show. And then Sunday morning, I'm going to the Friends Experience. Oh, there's so much to do, and I just haven't even started. I'm pretty sure that I have told you guys this before, but my first concert ever was Mcfly. They are my favourite band ever. I was 11, and my dad had to sneak me in because it was an over-14s show. It was in Astoria in London. And it was the first concert I ever went to. It was the best experience I probably ever had at a show because of how young and excited and innocent that I was. Now, I've never done soundcheck, I think, for any concert before. So I'm not sure how it goes. I don't really know what the fuck's going to happen, but I hope I get to talk to one of them. At least I'll get to meet Tom tomorrow. And I might like need a moment or two afterwards. We're going to get real, okay? I am nothing on this channel if not an oversharer and too personal. He was the first crush that I ever had on a real life person. And yes, I have to add that little specification in at the end because my first crush was Ash from Pokemon. And I've seen them live 4 times. Tomorrow night would be my 5th time seeing them live. I'm sorry, I cannot stop kicking my legs. I'm sitting here like a fucking teenager, like a schoolgirl, like, oh my god. There's no squeak in my boots, sir. I sound like an angry fisherman sloshing his way towards you. I'm so excited. I really am. I'm a bit nervous. Because, hello, the gremlin that lives inside me is like... Oh, behave. I have just come across something very not nice. There's hair on the bed that does not belong to me. Oh no, I don't like that. Can you guys see that fucking hair? What in the love of Christ? Okay, we are getting off the bed. We are getting off the bed. Dude, there's hair all over the bed and it ain't mine. Okay, it's time for my dinner. I'm gonna be curling my hair using the reflection of the tissue box. It's very shiny. Oh, the situations I find myself in, sitting on the ground in front of a tissue box, curling my 6 hairs that I have on my head. That's why I love my channel, because you guys know what I'm like. I don't try and hide it. I don't ever try and be cool. I have, and it didn't work. I just have like such a love for things, for shows, for films, for... Oh, not for copyright. Oh God, would that TV in the background copyright me? Let's just tilt the camera. I don't know, I've got such a love for stuff. And I love sharing that with you guys. And my channel over the years, I mean, God, I've done some crazy stuff on here, but I love documenting these little trips. All I need is these curls to last, like, 45 minutes. That is if he's on time and he's there at 5. If he's not, I'd be like, Gabriel, please hurry up. The curls are falling out of my hair. I don't know, my channel has always been that. It's always been a place that I can come and freak out and fangirl, and I never tried to be cool or hide any aspect like that of me. I hope this is okay. I can't read. My reflection in the fucking mirror is kind of warped. Why don't I just use my camera as a reflection? Oh, you stupid bitch. Here we go. Here we go. That's kind of better. Just gotta move my phone now. Oh, other hand. Okay. That's how you know anxiety. I'm here like, is this okay? Do I look weird? As if I'm gonna walk up to him and he's gonna be like, ugh, your hair looks weird. Calm down. Calm down, bitch. This is the skin of a killer, Bella. Watch how pure glittery my fingers are. I was trying to put on eyeshadow and got it everywhere. Alright, so this is what we are wearing. My Last of Us top that the lovely Cynthia gave me. So I'm literally about to head out the door right now. Wish me luck. Fancy. Oh, with the flash. Nice. 360 mirror. Outside the hotel. Like our walkabouts. Oh, Mary, Mother of Jesus, I'm back. I am back. I have to get comfortable now because this is a story time. Ooh. Ew. No, I lay down in the same part of the bed that I found the hair on earlier. So that was one of the probably better run meet and greets I think I've ever been to. So I got to Forbidden Planet, right? And I passed him on the street before I went in. He was walking out the shop for something and I was walking in the shop. I nearly passed out and then I didn't. Very proud of myself. So we got in anyway and I had to queue. He is so talkative and personable. The whole cast of this show, they are so sweet. So I queued up anyway, right? And then I didn't know this, little motherfucker surprise attacked. He walked his way through the whole queue before the meet and greet, shook everyone's hand, got everyone's names and started talking to everybody. I didn't know he was doing this because I'm there by myself. I'm not like, with anyone or whatever. So I'm standing there by myself, transfixed by the wall of pop figures, looking at them like, oh my God, that's a nice one. And then I turn around and he's standing right in front of me. I nearly vomited. He was like, hey, first of all, I'm just going to say it, he's one of the most beautiful humans I think I've ever seen. He has like Renaissance painting eyes, where their eyes just like twinkle and glisten in the paintings. That's what he fucking looked like. Anyway, so he shook my hand and I'm wearing my Last of Us costume top, which Cynthia, God bless your soul, because he looked at it straight away and went, how do you have that? I love your shirt. And I was like, oh, Cynthia sent it to me. And he's like, how do you know Cynthia? And I was like, I was lucky enough to get to interview her for I have YouTube. And he was like, oh, cool. And then he was telling me, he was like, oh, she made this belt. And he showed me the belt he was wearing. I think it was one that Tommy wore in the show. It was like a blue. It was divine. And I was just like, oh, sick, man. And then, he went along, kept meeting everyone. And then I had to queue for an hour and a half to get up to his table. And then when I got up to his table, he was like, he lamped eyes at me. And he was like, now I know where I am in the queue. So he knew where he was, like, I was like a marker. And I was like, And I said to him, I don't know how you remember that. You must have a fantastic memory. You meet a lot of people. We started talking about the show. I told him that I got started with the show because I played the games. And I was like, I was a bit apprehensive at first. Like, I'm not going to lie, I was. Because I loved the games so much. I played them with my brother, for my brother, because he was too young to play them at the time. And I was like, the show has become like one of my favorite things probably ever. I mean, it was so impactful. And he was talking a lot about like, you know, what it meant to him. He was like, I played the game, like most of the cast played the game before we started, in preparation for the run and whatnot, in preparation for the show for season 1. He was so kind. He was complimenting my tattoos. He said they look like sleeves, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of his sleeves. It's patchwork. And he was like, no, like the style and the vibe is really cool. And I was just like, head empty. There was like a raccoon running around in my head, flipping tables and ripping away the sheets of paper that I'd put notes on and what to say. Oh, when we were taking the selfie as well, there was a lovely girl we took a selfie together, and then she took a picture of us. She zoomed in. I could see her zooming in on the thing, and I'd, hi, don't be fucking zooming in. And then he started laughing, and he started taking the piss out of my accent. He's like, don't be zooming in. He's so lovely. When I say he took his time with everybody, I was standing there talking to him for about 5 minutes, tripping and fumbling over my words, yes. He really took his time with everybody. He's going to be there till easy 10 o'clock tonight. Easily. He doesn't give a fuck. He's vibing. Such a nice guy. He's very tall. I'm buzzing. Do you ever meet someone that's just so lovely and wonderful? And he mentioned as well that he'd seen, because I was telling him a bit about what I do, like with my channel and stuff. And he was like, yeah, I knew your face from somewhere when I met you, like originally back when I was shaking everyone's hand. He was like, I knew your face. You were on Cynthia's Instagram. And I was like, that was me. I need to go eat something because I can feel my levels are dropping through the floor. They're through the floor. He was so lovely and wonderful, and it was just so worth it. I wasn't even supposed to be here today. I think I tried to tell him that, and I got confused and changed sentences and started saying something else. I had to scramble yesterday to find hotels and a bus up here so I could go to this meet and greet. I booked a hotel just so I could be here tonight. Worth every second. If he's at a convention or anywhere near you, or doing one of these like pop-up signings anywhere near you, you have to go. It is 7:01 and I have to eat my noodles. I wanted to get alcohol, but I couldn't find any. I'm gonna have to settle for some fine Irish. Still, okay. I thought they said Irish street water. I was like, the fuck? Did I mention that I made a bracelet from? I don't think I did. I love making jewellery. I make like jewellery in my own time. It's just something that I love doing. And I made him a little bracelet, and he was like, oh my God, thank you so much. He's just so... Listen, I got like 3 hours sleep last... Okay, I got 3.5 hours sleep last night, and I do a whole bunch of stuff on my channel. You guys have watched me go to different conventions, different concerts, different like happenings and stuff. I'm very shy in real life. I'm not certain of myself. I'm not particularly confident. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks of me, don't get me wrong. But I'm not particularly confident. But like shows and films is where my love is. My first love is music. But after that, it really is media. It's film and mostly TV. I want to be taken away. I want to be distracted. I want to get caught up in the art of everything and the artistry and the effort that goes into it and stuff. It's my shit. So days like today, getting to meet somebody that's part of the team that makes something that I love so much is nuts, you know, and it meant a whole lot. And I'm just sitting here still buzzing, still on like the come down of, you know, when the adrenaline starts to wear off and you got to prop your head up with a carton of water. I'm so tired. So the plans for tomorrow are I'm going to get up at like 7 o'clock, take a shower, do my hair and makeup, meet Tom fucking Fletcher. And this seems like I just meet people all the time. I don't. This is not... It's what I do, but it's not what I do. I don't meet people for the sake of meeting people. I'll only do it if I love the person, if I love the thing they're a part of, if it matters to me. I'm not like... I want to meet someone because they're famous. Not to be rude. I don't give a fuck if someone's famous or not. Today was already so much like I am drained. The come down of the adrenaline wearing off after meeting him, and hopefully the meet and greet with Tom will go well, and I'll be a bit more well spoken. I don't know what it was about him. I think it's his vibe through me. He was so chill and so sweet and so kind. I don't know what I was expecting. Okay, but he was so wonderful that like my brain started to kind of like mid sentence it would just go. Psh, don't know what you're going to say. And I was like, what the fuck? When do I not know what to say? This is me we're talking about. And this is the lovely poster that I got signed. Lads, when I walked up to him, I made a fucking gowl of myself. Let me tell you, there's this fucking thing. I got so anxious. I couldn't get it open, so I just ripped it. And he was talking while I ripped it open, and I could see him kind of double taking it, and I was like, it's fine, it's fine. I ripped the top of it a little bit, but listen, the anxiety got to the better of me. But look. Do you know what blows my mind still? I've been doing this for 6, 7 years maybe. There's still moments that I kind of stand back and go, oh, okay. Like, this is my job. I'm self-employed. This is what I do, YouTube and Patreon, right? I've known that for a while. It might be news to some of you, but like, this is my job. I need to do this. I need to go away every now and again and do stuff like this, stuff that makes me passionate and fills me with like the want to be alive and to do more and to be more. I always get this mad jolt of inspiration whenever I go anywhere or do anything like this. So yeah. This is it for the Friday night. I think I'm signing off. I think this is it for the Friday night. I still have to shower. I don't know, I get really sentimental in my feelings. Thank you guys for watching along with me and supporting me these years. Whether you're here from like, you know, Walking Dead, or you're new and you joined with the Last of Us reactions, or you like the Star Wars universe reactions that I'm doing. I don't take it lightly, so thank you guys. Alright, so I'm checking out right now. It's 8:45 in the morning. I'm going to go leave my bags at drop off because, lads, I'll see if I can show you the size of this bag, right? Look at that. I can't. It's taking the shoulder off me, so I'm going to leave it. And I'll come back for it later. Yeah, I've all tidied up. I've everything put away and done. On my way to meet Tom. Here and they're not open. See you later, Tom. He's still in there. I'm heading to my hotel. Hopefully get to the venue early. Soon. Guessing it's buses. Not a bad view. Can't check in yet, so I'm just gonna be sitting here for the next 2 hours. Okay, so hi guys. I'm at hotel number 2. This is the Gibson. I love this hotel. If you are going to a concert at 3 Arena, the Gibson is the best place to stay. I adore this place. I got up, met Tom this morning. I'll get into that in a minute. Went across Dublin from Easton's to the Point. Got off the Lewis. Now, I know I was early. I was in at like 11, I think. And they didn't have a room. And they were like, we mightn't have room till 3 o'clock. And I was like, besties, I got to be heading over for sound check at 3 o'clock because I have a sound check ticket for Mcfly. So I just kind of waited around, went downstairs to Dunn's, got some goodies. By goodies, I mean cornflakes to meet and greet lads. Okay. I'm just going to tell you exactly how it happened, okay? So I got to Easton's at like 10 to 9. They hadn't even opened the fucking doors yet. Then got in, and there was a man standing at the top of the escalators to go downstairs. So I was like, I'm here for the Tom sign-in. And he was like, oh, yeah, just hang around here. So we got brought downstairs then, and it was great. It was a fantastically, like, well-run event. It was a book signing for the Christmasaurus. He has a new book out, and he was signing it. So we got a free copy of the book. And they had like 2 people dressed as elves walking around handing out like sweets. We were there anyway from like 20 past 9 until 10. And then he walked in, walked through, and lads, when I tell you, my knees went for me when he walked past me. He just walked past and kind of smiled, and I was like, suddenly I'm 11 years old again. Like, Mcfly was the first concert I ever went to. And I've seen them like 5 or 6 times since then, but I've never met him. I've never been closer to him than front row. So walking up to him and having his big, beautiful eyes look up at me, I was like, oh shit, oh shit. So I was talking to, I think it was his assistant before I met him. And she took my book off of me and was like, you know, what's your name, whatever, so he knows what to sign. I was like, Kate. She's like, you good? And I was like, no, I've been waiting 16 years for this day. And she was like, oh my God. And I was like, big fan. So I got up to him and she slid the book down and was like, we got a big fan. And now, to be fair, it was a book signing. So most of the people my age there had kids. It was majoritively like children. And I'm standing there, my big shaved, tattooed head, like, hello. So I went up to him and he looked up at me and I was like, this is it, this is how I die, I'm gonna collapse. Shut up, squeaky chair. So I said exactly that to him. Not shut up, squeaky chair. That would have been a bit confusing. So I said, I've been waiting for 16 years to meet you. And he kind of looked up and he was like, what? And I was like, yeah. I said my first ever concert was Mcfly in Astoria in October of 2007. And he got the biggest smile on his face. He was like, Astoria, wow. He was like, that's closed now, you know. And I was like, yeah, I know. For good reason. It blew my eardrums off me. The sound in there was insane. He was like, that's so long ago. And I was like, yeah. He said something like, were you even old enough to get in, or something along those lines. And I was like, I was 11. My dad had to like haggle with the security man on the door to let me in because I was getting in one way or another. Unless he said no, and then I would have gotten in and it would have ruined my life. But he was just like, oh my God, wow. Like, you know, thank you so much for coming here. And I was like, thank you for doing the signing. I never thought I'd get to meet you. And I was like, you and the boys, the Mcfly boys, I was like, ye are my idea of like sunshine. Listening to ye just, so he signed the book and then he was like, oh, I love your tattoos. And I get that off of people a lot. I think it's because my tattoos are kind of, there's a name for this style. What is it? Is it sticker style or something? Where you have like random tattoos all over the place, which is exactly what mine are. But he was like, I love your tattoo. Have I been showing tit this whole time? Oh God, please tell me I haven't been showing tit this whole time. Where was I? Yeah. So he was like, I love your tattoos. Like, what's going on there? And I was like, everything. Yeah. And then I said, look, this might be a bit cheeky to ask, but would it be possible for you to write something out for me to get tattooed? Because I don't have a Mcfly tattoo, but I was waiting for something like this. And he was like, of course, what do you want? And I was like, can you please write I'll Be Okay? It's a Mcfly song. For those of you who don't know, I had a toothbrush when I was a child that when you brushed your teeth played the song I'll Be Okay. It was called Tooth Tunes, I think was the name of the toothbrush. I love that song. And it's a song that's like, throughout the years I've listened to like relax me, like before conventions, before big moments in my life. That's on the playlist. That's on the Calm the Fuck Down Kate playlist. But he wrote it out and he like took his time. I could see him like looking, like taking his time to write it because he knew I was getting it tattooed. And then we took a picture. He is just, oh God, he's so perfect. I stood beside him and was like, I'm feeling like an ugly troll doll, but I didn't say anything. I just stood beside him and was like, ah. And then he was like, do you have tickets for tonight? And I was like, yeah, I have soundcheck tickets. And he was like, I'll see you later. And I was like, I hope you will, because I've soundchecked. That was the end of the meet and greet. And then I went outside of Eason's and cried. There was like children walking past me with their signed books, completely fine, not giving a fuck. I stood on the steps of Eason's and just cried. I get overwhelmed very easily. I'm okay with like keeping my emotions in check, but when I know it's done and it's over and I can like, my body just goes, oh, all the stress you've been holding in for the last 4 hours, we're going to let it out right now. You're in public outside a shop, doesn't matter, we're going to let it out now. And I'm like, but yeah, that's my day so far. I'll get up and do a room tour in a minute. I've already kind of half unpacked. I wore this and I thought like it was okay. It's a shirt dress and I took the belt off because I wasn't feeling the belt, but I wore the belt when I met him. It's a long story. I thought it was nice and then, shut up, chair. But then I'm looking at it and I'm like, you do look like I look like a waiter. Now, there's nothing wrong with looking like a waiter, it's grand, but like, I either look like a waiter or I look like I'm going to a funeral. All right, so this is the room tour. I've already set up in here for my shower in a bit. Hi, how you doing? I don't look as bad as I thought. Oh, no, I do. I hate this shirt. What is this shirt? What are these pleats? What are these pleats? Little vagina-looking pleats? I'm not a fan. Anyway. I'm in the middle of making my noodles of shame for the second day in a row. It's not going well. Didn't go well last night. They were raw. It's not going well right now. I look like I'm going to a funeral. There's not really else to show you. Like, there's my outfit for tomorrow. I'm going to polka dot socks. This is my little setup over here where I was recording a second ago. Right there. Yeah, and these are this is what I have to eat for tonight. I went a bit nuts and bought myself cornflakes, milk. These are Weetabix that I brought up with me, gluten-free Weetabix that I was gonna make. And then I caught sight of the cornflakes and was like, oh no, I want that. An iron, if I knew how to use it. Oh, Jesus, don't tell me I have the hiccups. Oh, I'll put my head through a wall. All right, this is the outfit for tonight. We are wearing old school Mcfly t-shirt. I think I showed you guys this earlier. Skirt. Because it's comfy, and my combat boots, because they're comfy, even though they're squeaky. I feel myself crashing a little bit. I had something to eat a while ago. Man, I don't know how I used to do this shit all the time when I was younger. I used to, like, start queuing for concerts at 9 in the morning. And it's like 2:30 now, and I have to be there for 4. I think I might go over a little bit early, just in case, you know. I don't know how I did it. I don't know. I don't know that I could do queuing from 9 o'clock in the morning, like, ever again. I did it last summer. With my brother, we went up to see My Chemical Romance in Dublin. I came, and I'm not this type of person at all, but I came this close to passing out. We got second row, and by the time we got let in and the doors opened and the opening act was about to come on, I just felt my whole body get like real heavy and start swaying. I was like, I don't feel great.
Who wants to try one of these Brazilian snacks?
Your life's about to change. Rachel has a question for Harry. Oh, she wants one. She wants a snack. I love that. Amazing. Oh! Thank you.
Pat her on the head. Last one. Okay.
Oh, he's got big.
So let's get inside ourselves. It's all under control. The storm that we can bring. Into the was I invading on the secrets? Was I too close to comfort? Every night I still I knew I was right. Spinning the everybody knows you know the shit's going down. Everybody it's all about you, baby. It's all about you. It's all about you, baby. It's all about you. It's all about you. Recently I've been singing. Honey, 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 I'm home. Feels like I've been here all along. Whispering on the street and the wind in her hair. That's how you do it.
I can't hear a thing and my ears are buzzing. I'm just back from the show. I actually think I'm after doing damage to my hearing. I don't know, was it me screaming or was it the speakers? I was front row and I couldn't, I mean, it was so loud, and that is not a complaint. So we got let in, as you do, about 4, I think. There was a lot of confusion with the queue. The organisation could have been better, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone was all over the place. People were skipping each other. People were like yelling at each other and getting like real vicious, which is to be expected at any concert. But I met the loveliest girl. I think her name was Sarah. Was her name Sarah? I followed her on Instagram. So we queued and then we got brought into like a waiting room, or just inside the doors of the venue. And then we got let in to sound check. I was right in front of Tom for sound check. That was amazing. I think Dougie was a bit sick. I'm not sure, he seemed a bit off in sound check at least. He was on form for the show. But then we got brought back outside. We're still in the building, but we got brought out back outside. And then we got moved again. And then our line got split into 2, and then one line started moving and our line didn't start moving, and then general admissions being let in, and it was like, oh my God, it was anarchy. But I got front row right in front of Tom again for the concert. And you guys know I love him. There's no words. I'm like about to burst into tears. I did burst into tears many times. The song that got me the most live was a song called Honey I'm Home. I liked it, but like it's not one of my favorites. But just something about standing in front of them and singing Honey I'm Home. Like that is kind of what they feel like to me. The band that feels most like home was Linkin Park, because I was raised on them, and my mom played them all the time, took me to see them, took me to meet them. But when I think of like a band personally for me that's home, that's the sound of like my happiest shit, it's them. I'll show you guys the merch. By the way, check out the hair. We lost every bit of curl that we had. It's gone. Can I sit you up there? Are you gonna fall? Are you gonna behave or are you gonna fall? Stay. Squeaky chair is back at it. Okay, so we got this laminate. I was VIP sound check, and it comes with the cutest little teddy bear. I can't show you. Look at that. Where's my t-shirt? Where's the one I bought tonight? Oh Jesus, don't tell me I lost it. I did. Ooh, that was a wide range of emotions in a very short time. I caved. I wasn't going to buy a t-shirt, and then I was passing the merch booth and I was like, I have to buy a t-shirt. I have to buy a t-shirt because they're my boys. Today was probably the best day I think I've had in a very long time. It was a day. You ever have a day just for you? A day that everything's what you want to do. Everything's at your own pace. And I don't remember being this happy in a long time. If you had told 11-year-old me that I'd get to meet him someday, I wouldn't believe you. I'd be like, no, that doesn't happen. Stop. I mean, I've seen them a few times, but this was the loudest they've ever been. I can't hear anything. I hope I'm whispering. All I can hear is, look at how blessed my camera roll is. God, I'm a grown woman sitting in a hotel crying about a band, and I haven't felt this happy in so long. I mean, I've done a few shows over the last few years, but like, this trumps everything. This absolutely tops everything. To meet him and see them live on the same day. I've traveled to different countries just for shows, and this was my first time doing any sort of VIP level at a Mcfly show. So to get to meet him this morning and then to do VIP at the show on the same day, I wonder if they know. I wonder if they know how much they mean to people. That there's people like me out there that grew up on them. That I still have a scrapbook at home filled with cuttings out of magazines. That sounds kind of serial killer, I know, but you know what I mean. I used to find articles and interviews with them and put them into a scrapbook. Also, shout out to the girl at the merch booth. I ran up to buy a t-shirt, and she was like, I saw you earlier. And I was like, oh? And she's like, I really liked your makeup, and I meant to say it earlier. And I was like, that made my day. Like, you're just gonna tell me you like my makeup when I look a hot mess? Thank you. Oh my God. I feel broken. I think they've broken me. That's it for now. I think I'll just check in tomorrow. I have to go do the post-concert ritual. We all know it. You have to drink a lot of water. You have to eat something, because when I tell you I have no energy, I have no energy. And I also have to go through my camera roll, because I had a camera as well to take really good pictures, and I got, oh my God, I got really good pictures. Stop crying. I'm gonna shut up now because I'm rambling. I'll see you tomorrow. It is Sunday morning. I'm ready to go home. I am so tired. I feel like death. I tried to eat something this morning and it just wasn't working out for me. I'll show you my setup over here. I've been sitting here for the last half hour trying to eat something. Been picking at the cornflakes. Let me tell you, cornflakes are not designed to be eaten dry. This squeaky chair, do you know what? I'm gonna miss you. So the plan is I'm going to the Friends exhibition in like half an hour. I'm going to try and go to an earlier slot, because this happens when I go away, because I get like overtired and then I don't sleep and then I don't eat properly and I don't drink enough water, and I want to go home. This is what I'm wearing to the Friends exhibition. Yeah, sink and all, I'm wearing that thinking it lovely. I think I'll leave now because I want to get there a bit early. It's like 9 o'clock, and I think the first showing's at like 10, or the first admission's at like 10. But I just want to get in, get it done, and get out. I want to go home. I'm fucked now, lads. Being honest with you, wrecked, tired, and hungry, but oh, fucking brilliant weekend. So I'm going to go to the Friends exhibit. I don't actually know what it is really or how long it goes on for. But I'm going to go to that and then I'm going to go walk to the bus and go home. I hope I get at least some pictures. I haven't taken many pictures this trip. I find when you travel by yourself, it's a lot harder to take pictures because you have to either bite the bullet and take a bunch of selfies, which I absolutely advocate for. But then people are looking at you and you're like, if you're like me, I don't like attention. So I'm like, what are you fucking looking at? Stop looking at me. So you gotta either do that or you have to like ask someone to take your picture, which is worse. I hope there's people working the exhibit that can take your picture. All tidied up and packed. I have everything put away except for the cornflakes. I can't fit them in my bag. So I'm like, I guess we have to say goodbye to the cornflakes. Lip gloss is on. Hat is fixed. Hair is a mess, but that's what hats are for. And it's time to go to the Friends experience. Bye, Rue. Thank you for the memories. So I'm outside the Friends experience and there's nobody here. I have the O2 all to myself. So the Friends experience was actually really cool. They had a bunch of costumes from the show, which I didn't think they'd have. I thought they'd just have like photo op things. It was really, really cool getting to be so up close to the costumes, and I recognised every single one of them, and it was hitting me in my childhood feelings. I had the cheesecake as well from the episode where Rachel and Chandler are fighting over it, and Joey spawns in out of nowhere with a fucking fork. All right, what are we having? The wedding veil, the Rachel wig, which did kind of look red, which I found kind of weird. Oh God, speaking of Rachel, the fucking trifle. The sets were definitely the coolest thing though. Like, usually with these things, you just get in, you sit on the sofa or you sit wherever, you take your picture and then you have to leave. These were interactive. You could walk in around them, you could have a look in behind things, you could completely just roam free around the sets. And for me, like, I grew up on Friends, like most people my age did. My parents watched it, so I kind of was just forced to watch it because I was there. So, like, getting to walk around and look at the little bits and pieces, I was like, I remember this from my childhood, what the fuck? This was really cool, the one with all the guest stars. They had a bunch of guest stars on the show, obviously. But what tripped me out the most is Lauren Tom was on an episode. I didn't know that. She's in Supernatural. Oh, I don't like that at all. The holiday armadillo suit, that freaked me out. Oh, giant Hugsy, I wanted him. Then they had a list of everybody that got together, when they got together, timeline-wise, throughout the show's seasons. Thought that was pretty cool. I filmed it if you guys want to pause it and, like, look in. And then they had the girls' apartment. Oh my God, this was the weirdest. Because, like, you know, the majority of the show is in this apartment. Getting to look at it and, like, walk around it and be there, I was like, ooh. The shop at the end of it was actually pretty cool too, and things were very reasonably priced. I thought it was going to be extortionate, but it wasn't. That robe was only 30 quid. Nearly bought it, but I didn't. I contained myself because I was being good, because I was already broke at this point. Came very close to buying him. Hugsy? Oh, I came so close to buying him. But again, I behaved. I was good. There had people there to take your picture as well. Like, they'd take your phone off you and take pictures of you, which was great. Pivot! It was great because, you know, if you're like me and you do a bunch of stuff on your own, it's always nice to have someone there to take your picture, to take your camera, so you don't have to awkwardly try and selfie everything. Well, hello there. I've been expecting you. Look how awkward I am. Oh my God, on the drive on the way home then, I checked Instagram. As you do, having a gander, having a look. Saw that Tom posted some photos from the gig, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I can see myself. And then I spotted my little troll head, front row, staring up at him like he's the sun, because he is. He's my sunshine. Look at him. Look at those legs. God bless him. He's like a little grasshopper. There I am. Oh, so I'm back home and it's all over and I'm just so emotional. Lads, I can't even look. I can't even look at the pictures without crying, which is difficult because the pictures are also my lock screen. So every time I look at my phone, I start tearing up. I have waited for this for so long. Oh my God. It was a kind of experience that I didn't even care. Like, my hair was not cooperating all weekend. I think I ended up hating every single outfit that I was wearing that weekend. And you know what? I don't even care. I don't give a shit. I'm like, yeah. Oh, probably the worst I've ever looked. But you know what? Those pictures are precious to me. They're like treasures. Ah, yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I do love making vlogs whenever I go away and do anything like this, because it's fun getting to share it with you guys and getting to document it. And that's what my channel is. Yes, it's for reactions, interviews and breakdowns and stuff, but I also document things from time to time just so I can look back on too. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching and coming along with me. That weekend really did take a lot out of me though, so I feel like I might have to go into hibernation for a little bit, which I can't do just yet because I'm getting a tattoo today. Haha, it's me. Getting a tattoo. Thank you for watching and I'll talk to you all soon.